Our man of the year, Anthony J. Terlato, may have started out as a man of modest beginnings, but Tony never had modest goals. In his quest for excellence, he has worn many hats: retailer, distributor, importer, and winery owner. Tony is a living embodiment of all the tiers of our industry. In each career that he has pursued, he has quickly grasped and mastered not just the fundamentals, but has taken sophistication and success to a new height. This is what makes Tony unique and why we chose him as Wine Enthusiast Man of the Year. Tony began his career at his father's Chicago retail wine and spirit store, buying only the best wines he could find. A year later, he joined his father-in-law, Anthony Paterno, in his wine bottling business, Pacific Wine. At the age of 29, Tony was named president of this company and helped transform it into an important international fine wine distributor. Later, he founded Paterno Imports to further broaden the company's reach, which even later became Paterno Wines International. During this time, the early 70s, he introduced Santa Margherita Pinot Grigio, which today is the single most popular luxury wine in the US. Luxury and quality are two words that form the core of Tony's philosophy of wine production and sales. His current portfolio reads like a 3-star restaurant with highest rated producers such as Champagne Ruinart, Angelo Gaia, Master Berardino, Miguel Torres, and Michel Chapoutier. Tony's interest in wine ranges far beyond classic European producers. One of the first to recognize the potential of California wines, Tony has recently become a winery owner himself. Starting in '96, he and sons, Bill and John, became part or total owners of 4 California wineries: Rutherford Hill, Chimney Rock, Alderbrook, and Sanford, while entering into a joint venture with a 5th, Markham. He currently spends almost 4 months a year on the West Coast and venturing even farther afield. He has recently entered into collaborations with Michel Chapoutier and Michel Laroche of France and Trevor Mast of Australia. This year, the Terlato family sold their 5 Illinois-based wine distributors, which will allow them to focus more on their dual passions of marketing and producing luxury wines. As mentioned earlier, one of the persistent themes of this evening's award winners is a commitment to quality. As Tony remarked, and I quote, "Quality is not just something you put in a bottle. It's a way of life and the driving line for both the wines I sell and the wines I make. Quality endures," unquote. Another example of Tony's commitment to quality is his dedication to the arts. An active supporter of the Chicago Lyric Opera and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, he also believes in the conjunction of wine, the arts, and quality of life. It is most fitting that in 2002, Tony was elected to the Board of Trustees of Copia. So let us raise a glass. Let us raise a glass to a man whose golden touch has graced all parts of the wine business. As a distributor, Tony was delighted to observe that he was able to influence wine drinking in his home state of Illinois. Currently, as a marketer and importer, Tony has already influenced wine drinking throughout America. But his greatest dream as a wine producer, and I quote, is to influence consumption of fine wines throughout the world. If anyone can do it, Tony can. Please give a warm welcome to Wine Enthusiast Man of the Year, Anthony J. Terlato.
Thank you, Adam. It's an honor to be here this evening and to accept this special award, and to have the pleasure of congratulating my fellow award winners, all who are very special. Often in our industry, we focus on the accolades given to our wines. Which Merlot scores a 90? Which Cabernet made the top 100? How many stars or how many puffs? But tonight is a celebration of people. People that make their dreams happen. People that have no tolerance for mediocrity. People that are united by a passion to excel. It seems just like yesterday that my own passion was ignited while working with my father in his retail store. It was 1955. And while our competitors were selling jug wines for 99 cents a gallon, Salvatore, my father, was building a business offering 1947 classified Bordeaux at $4.98 a bottle. My father was committed to selling fine wines. He taught me quality, quality, quality. That's all that's important. Tonight is a celebration of my father and of my father-in-law, Anthony Paterno, who was a pioneer as a wine bottler in 1941 in Chicago. Quality endures. 50 years ago when I started, Italian Swiss Colony, Mission Bell, Roma, Cucamonga were the market leaders. All were in the price-sensitive area of our industry. At the premium level, classified Bordeaux were the leaders of our time. Today, Swiss Colony, Mission Bell, Roma, and Cucamonga are no more. But there is a number of us that hesitate to open the last remaining bottles of our 1947 Chateau Cheval Blanc because it's a treasure. It represents a particular quality. So how do you define this word quality? I struggled with that for a long time because we use the word often. Finally, one day, I made a rule of my own of how I would understand what the standards of quality are. I observed a number of quality products had something in common. I listed 5 of them. They were in the top 15% of their price category. They were perceived to be a value. They were enjoyed for the pride of ownership. The pleasure and enjoyment received far exceeded the cost, and the customer would purchase it again, if available, at even a higher price. So in my family, when we say quality is a way of life, this is how we feel. It's the driving force for all our decisions, for both the wines we sell and the wines we make. In life, you have to take decisions, and you have to commit to them. Left turn or right turn. Go up the stairs or down the stairs. Choose a white, choose a red. Choose quality or choose quantity. It's not a question of right or wrong. It's a question of how do you want to live your life. We made our decision in 1956, and we have never wavered. In the 50s, while I was on my honeymoon in Napa Valley, Robert Mondavi drew me to California wines, and I listened. In the 60s, Alexis Lachine and Frank Schoonmaker made me into a Francophile, and I listened. And then it was Robert Mondavi again in 1966 who said to me, "Hey, come on, look what we're doing in California, and this is just the beginning." And I listened. Then in the 70s, Vittorio Gancia said to me, "Tony, why are you ignoring Italy?" And I listened. And again in the 90s, that pesky fella, Robert Mondavi, said to me, "I told you it was just the beginning. Pay attention to California." And I did. In the new century, 2000, my sons Billy and Johnny said to me, "Dad, this is where we should focus our attention during the next 10 years. And I listened. It's incredible how much you can accomplish if you listen. I'm very grateful to all of them I listened to them all. Tonight is a celebration of our extended family, of people who worked with us over a quarter of a century and share our dedication to quality and the beliefs that we were on the right track. A lot of them are here tonight. All of them would agree with me that John Scribner and John Carnatis deserve a special recognition. Most of you don't know who they are, but they struggled through the early days with me when I didn't know if I could afford to pay them. And they said, that's okay, we'll wait. It pleases me to see some of our longtime distributors, restaurant owners, and friends this evening who have supported our philosophy for close to 50 years. Tonight is a celebration of your commitment to fine wines. We celebrate and commend your sales teams, your servers, your sommeliers. Tonight is a celebration of the 2.9% of the wine drinking public that buys premium wines over $14 a bottle. They are discriminating consumers who embrace quality as we do. How do I visualize the future? Well, Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. put it very well when he said, one's mind stretched to a new idea never goes back to its original dimension. The concept extends to our palates as well. The fine wine industry is in its infancy, and the future is bright. The more the consumer becomes knowledgeable, the more he becomes selective. Once his palate can taste the differences, there's no turning back. Tonight we celebrate the privilege of being part of a wonderful wine industry. What we do takes remarkable resources and great discipline. We will stay true to our mission as winemakers, as producers. We will continue to search for partners who share our vision, who want to excel, who want to be the best, who want, like me, to have the grandchildren be able to say someday, my grandfather and my father made an impact. In conclusion, I want to express how deeply touched I am, and I am really touched, in being named Wine Enthusiast Man of the Year. I want to thank Adam Strum, Dave Talbert, Jeff Morgan, and all the others of the Wine Enthusiasts for this tremendous honor, and for including me in this group of illustrious honorees that I'm so proud to be with tonight, all who share the passion and the love for wine. And finally, my patient wife, JoJo, 48 years. You can imagine what it's like living with me. My sons, Billy and Johnny, who are well prepared to carry on the pledge to quality in the leadership roles in my company, our company. To my lovely and supportive daughters-in-law, Debbie and Diana, who see Billy and Johnny as much as JoJo used to see me. And to my beautiful grandchildren, JoJo, Tony, Elise, and Jack, who I hope will be the fourth generation. I'm lucky to have you all. You make every day a celebration for me.
Quality. How about red wine? Red. Beaujolais. Beaujolais.
Porto.
Souffle. Souffle.
Porto.
Pizzaiola.
Cheese. Say cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
Wine and cheese.
One more. Free. Free. Look up here. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.